All right, guys. This coming up right now is really great. Who's into poetry? Raise hands. Raise hands. Spoken word poetry, actually. Yes, this is gonna shock you. This woman is really one of my favorite artists here in the UAE. She is an Emirati, Japanese, American spoken word artist. She's performed in over 14 cities. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the amazing Afra Atiq. Let me hear you make some noise. No, guys, come on, louder. She's really incredible. All right, Afra, rock it.
Hello. So, a couple of people put up their hands when Haas asked who likes poetry, and I'm hoping that I can change some minds. So, I'm very excited to be here at STEP. I'm very excited to be the only poet in the lineup. And I'm feeling the love, so I am going to do a love poem first. I know, cliche, but still. I know that when you go to poetry events, they tell you to snap your fingers if you like something, but I like applause. So if you hear something you like, applaud. Snap, spoken word is supposed to be interactive, so if you enjoy it, snap. Also, if you don't enjoy it, please snap, you know, معنويات. But you should know this about me. I've only ever written one love poem in my life, and this is it. And I'm leaving it on the stage for you, so this is my love poem. Dear food, I can't get enough of you. I love the way you melt every time you see me. I love the way you love me. I love the way you don't judge me after a long day at work. Dear food, you make me realize that my dream job is being a taste tester in the test kitchen of the Food Network. You make me want to get a pet dog so I can name him Ronald. Yes, as in Ronald McDonald does not have the McChicken with extra cheese. And please, don't skimp on the fries, dear food. You are the addiction I can't possibly deny, a spinning vortex of doom that makes me look forward to the ride, dear food. I know nobody's perfect, but dear food, I wish you didn't make me fat. Dear food, I tried on my jeans last night, but I couldn't close the zipper, so I jumped up and down, but they only got tighter. I sucked in my gut till I felt like my stomach was touching my back. It did not work. Dear food, I'm now seeing your effect on me. Dear food, they said I should try low-fat cheese on brown bread. I tried it once, but I couldn't get past the smell, so I put it down and ate a brownie instead. Dear food, you're my bestest best friend. You've seen me at my worst, but still greet me with open arms in the end. Dear food, we need to talk. Dear food, it's not you, it's me. Dear food, forget the jeans. I think it's time to wear dresses. Dear food, I want to cover all the mirrors in the house because I can't stand looking at myself in them. Dear food, 3 flights of stairs got the best of me and the models are staring at me in magazines. Dear food, we need to talk. Dear food, it's not you, it's me. Dear food, I hope we can still be friends. Dear food, I miss the me that I was when we were together. Dear food, sometimes it still hurts to think about you. Sometimes billboards make me sad. Sometimes I wish the longing would stop. Dear food, I think we should stop seeing each other. Dear food, we should see other people. Dear food, I forget why I'm writing this and now I want a sandwich. Dear food, I think we're done, but you'll always have a special place in my heart. Dear food, how have you been? It's been nearly 6 months. 13.5 kilos later, 3 flights of stairs are nothing. Dear food, I still love you. Dear food, I could never love you, not at least as much as I love myself. Dear food, this is my last song. This is my golden goal after extra time. Dear food, I guess this is goodbye. Salam alaikum. So, in case you're wondering, the diet tried to break us up, but Food and I, we got back together, we got the 13 kilos back, we got a few extra, and we've never been happier. So just on that front, Food and I are doing great. One of the things that I love about poetry is that it lets you deal with things in constructive ways. And I feel like even the most traumatic experiences you can turn into something beautiful and something poetic. So the next one I'm going to do is called A Good Punch. And it is sort of, it's that poem for anyone that's ever felt different. And so, okay, we need to liven up a little bit. So there you go. Energy, good energy. This is A Good Punch. You think you're so funny. Think everything you say is a clown and trampoline birthday party words like knock knock jokes knocked down with punchlines like half-breed, hybrid, unholy, incomplete. I've spent my whole life trying to figure out what complete is because it seems that nationalities come with conditions and I clearly didn't get that memo, like you need to pay a fee of admission, and I clearly didn't attend that meeting. Biologically, my mother's Japanese. She's also American. Her mother's mother came from Sweden. Her adoptive father is Osage, Native American chiefs of the tribe in Oklahoma. We have sushi on New Year's Day in my house. My father is Emirati. Spends his life giving back to his country, teacher who taught this generation of leaders, son of a pearl diver descended from greatness, son to a mother who had a heart so big anything and everything I could possibly wish for could fit inside of it. In school they called me Bint al-Ajnabiyya, the foreigner's daughter. My eyes were more slanted than theirs. My accent was different than theirs. My skin doesn't know what color it is. My eyes don't see colors anyways. Our veins all pump the same blood in our hearts. I'll thump the same thump 4 chambers. And you still can't find room for some acceptance in college. I went 4 semesters before the girls stopped calling me Jessica bint Atiq. They refused to call me by my real name, the name my mother had so carefully picked out for me, the name that was so traditional. Doctors in the hospital wondered where she heard it from. She says, she saw my face and decided that I looked like Afra. I'm not sorry. My name doesn't sound as foreign as you think I look. I'm not sorry for who I am. When you tell me to go sit in the corner of the cafeteria, tell me to look outside because the boat is probably waiting to take me back to wherever it is I came from. It's a sick reality when the boy in the schoolyard tells me, Afra, maybe your grandparents should have never gotten married and then your parents would never have met and then we wouldn't have to stare at your ugly face and try to figure out where you come from any longer. I'd say, my grandparents both died of cancer. But they never acted like they were sick. The only disease I can see is the one staring back at me when you laugh at me because I'm not like you, say things that only mean kids on playgrounds do and sing songs of, you're so ugly, you're so fat, no one loves monster like that, you don't have friends, but you think you do. If you died, we wouldn't miss you. You mock my parents and my heritage. But my parents taught me kindness, and your face is pretty, but your face is a waste of a perfectly good punch. You should consider yourself lucky because I never miss. Salamatkum.
All right. Wow. Amazing. Just one more request. Give it up for Afra, man. One more. Guys at the back, please respect the mic. This is a poetry performance, so please, there's a room designed for you guys. You can speak there, but please respect the mic. Afra, you're doing incredible. I think we can hear one more poem.
Yeah.
Give it up for Afra Atiq one more time, please. So again, please respect the mic, guys. I can hear you talk from here, and that affects her. So please, go ahead, Afra. Let's go.
Okay, so the last poem. They cut off my mic.
No.
Seriously, they cut off. Okay, it's back.
No one can cut you off here. Don't worry. Yeah.
Okay, so this poem is, I get a lot of requests to write poems for specific organizations or specific causes, and I don't normally say yes because I feel like as a poet, you need to really be very picky about what you align yourself with, and so she's sitting in the crowd, actually. I wrote a poem for an organization called Shira, and if you haven't met them, they're amazing, but they help entrepreneurs and startups, and they've been so supportive of me, and they asked me to do a poem about entrepreneurship, and I said, okay, well, I don't know anything about entrepreneurship. Like, I'm a poet. Like, this is strange. But I wrote a poem, and this is, I think I want to dedicate it to everyone at STEP and everyone in the audience, and everyone that's ever sort of wanted to go after something and never been able to do it. So this is Shira. The fastest way to kill a poetry performance is to be generic. The fastest way to kill a dream is to suffocate it. Squeeze out every last breath, wedge it between the words realistic and unattainable, wrap it in blankets of self-doubt and tell it, it has no place here. Ostracize and outcast until no one recognizes its face or speaks its name, kill off passion. Make sure that if the dream ever dares to show its face here again, the dream has no friends and nowhere to stay, so when they tell you, you can be anything you want to be. They mean something within reason, within the constructs of a society that dictates what is acceptable. Find a job that is acceptable. Silence your passion, watch your dreams like a silent movie on repeat. When I tell them I'm a poet, when I tell them I am a poet, they look at me like a failed business venture. A sorry, we can't meet with you. Call us back when you have a stronger proposal. Poets and entrepreneurs both know convention is just convenience we use to convince ourselves that our dreams are worthless, that we are worth less than is customary, convicting us with no judge and a fact-lacking jury. Your Honor, I move to dismiss the motion of the notion of the continuous quote status quo. You can't quell my concern. Yes, you can direct quote me on that. Let's recap. They say they like my flow, but I know that it means that we object to this rejection. Let the record show we know it is never about the final destination. It is about how badly we want to get there. This is for people who want to get there. The underdogs, who know they can beat the odds when the deck is clearly stacked against them. These are people who know it can happen when muggles believe in magic. They look to new horizons like Frodo leaving the Shire scared, but determined they are not misfits. They are perfectly placed apostrophes. The difference between Y-O-U apostrophe R-E and your this is about survivors like us. Skin grown thick like armor, riding through life like a battlefield. We are knuckles bruised from knocking on doors that said they'd never open because our ideas were never good enough. But the same people rejecting us, the same people rejecting us are the same people who use the flower crown filter and forget that Snapchat was a startup. Those who stuff the makers of change in boxes like monsters in bedtime stories, forced to roam around under cover of darkness. The ones who forgot how sleep feels because their dreams are more important than rest. No wonder they say 2 a.m. was made for the artists. We know this is not the quickest way to become famous. It is about looking at what is and figuring out how to change it. It is about life slapping you across the face and you screaming back, I got this. This is me. This is me being asked to spell the word unnecessary in the 6th grade spelling bee, replacing a C with an S, 2 S's with a C, tripping over my words, not seeing what I was saying, stuttering off the stage in shame and coming back a slam queen. This is for him who knows his app can revolutionize the way we see business. Saves his allowance because investors won't take a chance on someone armed with just a dream and a business plan under the age of 19. This is for her, with a passion that can outshine the stars and a voice like an anthem. We've lost too many stars to this life's brutal clenched fist. This is not a motivational speech. This is a call to create communities of creators, engineers of ideas. It is knowing that no amount of training and social conditioning can change what you believe in, so open your arms. Leave your hearts out like a welcome mat. Turn on the porch lights. It's been a starless night for far too long. Let the dreams know. Let the dreams know. It's time to come home. Salam alaikum. Thank you.
Wait. That's not the reaction. Come on, you guys. Give it up one more time. Afra Atiq. Yes. I am proud of you, sis. Big up to you. Thank you so much, Afra. Amazing. Follow her on Instagram, Twitter, and all the good stuff.